Hello?
Hey Matt, it's Hillary. Welcome to Chicago.
Hey, thank you.
You want to grab a drink?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, I'll meet you at Virgin in 10.
Got it.
Who's been someone that's followed you that you can't believe follows you or that's a fan?
Well, when I was at BuzzFeed, I started writing when I was, very early on at BuzzFeed, a lot about One Direction. I was in part because I thought it was just funny to talk about, I'm this grown man who loves a boy band. And at first it was kind of a joke. Ooh, we're getting breezy. At first it was kind of a joke that I was this grown man talking about One Direction. But then I kind of got deep into it and really started enjoying it. And so I started this campaign to get Harry Styles to follow me on Twitter. And it took a year and a half. But at some point I tweeted that I would buy everybody at BuzzFeed an ice cream cake if Harry Styles followed me, expecting them all to join in the effort.
Yeah.
Nobody took the bait. But then 6 months later, something happened and he followed me on Twitter, and then someone at BuzzFeed pulled up the old tweet and was like, "You owe us all an ice cream cake now."
I want the ice cream cake.
I went to Dairy Queen, got a giant ice cream
Where
cake.
were
for
you when you
everybody.
got the notification? Did you get it on your phone or was it email?
I did. It happened overnight, and so I woke up and saw it and immediately screen capped it and tweeted it, and then I knew I would go into the office and everyone would be so excited. And then I had to get an ice cream cake, so.
But what piece of advice has just really stuck with you over the years?
I had this professor at Northwestern at the journalism school who, it was my senior year and I'd completely given up. We had a final project that I had clearly given absolutely no thought to, put no effort in. And this professor really liked me, and so I turned it in, and the next day she threw my project across the room.
Dramatic.
I was like, I'm not picking that up, first of all. But it wasn't advice, but it was more just that moment was, I hate disappointing people, even though I didn't care, honestly, about that project. It was always put in the effort. That was the lesson.
If you could have any other career, it sounds like you're creating your dream job, but any other career that has ever been interesting to you?
I loved writing, but I was a huge nerd in high school. I was mathletes, MVP, science club president. I've always been very both right brain, left brain, being creative, but math and science. And I remember everybody telling me, don't study journalism, because you don't learn journalism in the classroom. You learn it by going out and writing. But also I was I'm gonna be in school for 4 years. I have to study something. But for a little bit, I was I'm gonna study biology and be a doctor. And I remember having a conversation with my high school counselor and saying I wanted to be the next Sanjay Gupta, who is the CNN doctor who gets to touch Anderson Cooper. So it's I want whatever you have to do to be next to Anderson Cooper on television. And she was like, that doesn't exist. That's not a real job. So for a bit, I thought, I wanted to be a doctor, but also a writer and write about science and medicine and all of that.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Nobody knows that because look at me. I'm not a doctor by any means.
Never say never. If you were drinking, I'm going to name a couple people. I just want to know what you would ask and what you would drink with that person. So we'll just start with, Beyonce.
Okay.
What are you drinking with Beyonce?
I feel like her and I would be on a beach together in kimonos. Sipping something from a coconut that one of her people had plucked from the Amazon or something.
What about
One day.
Kanye West?
I feel like pure moonshine. That man does not mess around.
Taylor Swift.
But she strikes me as a rosé girl, which isn't necessarily a good thing.
Kate Middleton.
Oh, I could never embarrass myself in front of Kate. So we'd have to have we'd have to have a proper tea, but we can bring whiskey and pour some tea. Yeah. And then I have a bunch of questions about Prince Harry that she may or may not be able to answer. But
as long as Prince Harry's still single, I still think I have a shot at becoming a princess. So
same. You have some competition. It's 2016.
we might be both fighting for Harry.
Hey everyone, I'm Matt Bellassai, and this is A Drink With.
Tell us who you want to have a drink with in the comments below. Also, please subscribe. Cheers.
Cheers, I already went for it.